Well, we were below freezing for about 6 hours last night. Of course, strawberries and all that other stuff doesn't mind. But the morning glories and the bean plants did not like it, even though I had this up, plastic on this side, just any old scrap plastic, plus this plastic roof. And then I had all of them covered with little plastic cups. And they were all wilty. This little morning glory is miraculously recovering. This one right here. I think I'm going to be able to save them. The beans they were all rubbery and wilted after I took the cups off. Some of them are okay. I didn't have to put the cups back on. That morning glory is almost standing up on its own. God, it was flat on the ground after I took the cups off. They'd made it through the cold, but then goes from freezing to hot. There's no in between. So I put the milk jugs and cups back on. All these are bean plants under these milk jugs. And they are in the tunnel house. Plus, everything has plastic sheeting over them. It takes me all day the day before to do all this stuff. Anyway, most of these are recovering. That one still has to open up a little bit. That one's recovering. At least they're not all rubbery like they were after I took the milk jugs off. But I only did that for about a half hour, and it went from like 35, 40 degrees to, I don't know, like 80. So, see how these are doing. Cucumbers had to stay out all night with just milk jugs on them. They seem to be okay. A little rubbery, but they're coming back. That's cilantro all around it, all around the cucumbers. They're going to be okay, I guess. It's not supposed to get too hot today. I think it's supposed to get up to 67. Yeah, see, there's a little sign of freezing, but it'll come back. A little sign of freezing. Stupid mushroom. Oh, these came back. They were flat on the ground. These little morning glories, that one's still a little rubbery, but it's coming back with the cup over it. Goodness. This one's a little wilty. Pepper plant, but they all came in the kitchen. These big pots. I had to carry all the stuff in the kitchen. Pots of pepper plants. This all had to come in the kitchen. Peppers, tomatoes. This tomato plant stayed out all night with that red bucket over its head. Those came in. Those came in. And all the rest of the tomato plants came in. And then I had to carry them back out. I hope that's over. 6 hours of going from 75, 80 degrees to below freezing. And then now it's going back to 80 degrees all next week, 80, 85. And then, but it, you know, in the nights it'll be like 48, 50. What a pain. Had to put my geraniums in here. How hot is it in here? It is just hitting 60 because this greenhouse is still in the shade. There's some tomato plants in here. I didn't cover them or nothing because this greenhouse is pretty covered. Now I gotta roll up all the plastic because it's getting too hot. So all this has to be rolled up. And the windows tied open. I don't know how many times that's gonna hold up. Pretty soon these are just gonna be off here. The beans plants took it the worst. These little ones that are just coming out of the ground seem to be protected. Same with the morning glories, but the sun hasn't hit here yet. That stuff in there is onions and, oh my gosh, those things really grew overnight in the cold. Radishes and turnips and kale and stuff. Morning glories. The bean plant seemed to be okay. There's a bean plant. Still springy. All this other stuff is used to being outside all winter. It didn't bother them at all. They're used to it. The columbine, the crazy columbine plant. This was a volunteer, and look at this. It's got double flowers. God. Who's meowing at me? What? What? You're bitchy. What are you bitching about? Goodbye.